Hello, welcome back to me cooking, or baking, sorry, baking. Today, I am baking fortune cookies. I'm baking fortune cookies. I don't have my recipe printed out. It's just on my laptop. So, step one, we're going to preheat my oven, to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to start with that. 14 minutes for 400 degrees, that's crazy. It says to write fortunes, but I'm not going to write fortunes because that's going to take too long. So, we're going to grease 2 cookie sheets instead. I don't really think I need 2 if I have a big one, so I'm just going to use 1 because that is very big. I'm just saying. Okay, so while my oven is preheating to 400 degrees, we are going to grease this lovely cookie sheet. It says to do 2, but this is pretty big, so it's like half of one of the normal cookie sheets, so this should be fine. So I'm going to take my nice ham spray. Whoa. And we're going to just grease this, so Here we go. It's been greased. Look at that. I'm going to set this aside on my kitchen table. Just because I have 0 kitchen space, because my kitchen is oh so small. So, I'm just going to wash my hands because I like to wash my hands. Okay. So, step two, I'm going to mix my egg white that's in here and vanilla until it's foamy but not stiff, and then I'm gonna use the sifter with my flour, sugar, and salt, and then we put that in the egg white mixture, which isn't yet made, so grab the whisk. So I'm gonna separate my egg yolk from my egg white and then add my vanilla after that. Alright, well, let's start. The good old egg yolk. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just try that one more time. I've never done this, like separating the egg white from the egg yolk. I know what I have to do, but it's kind of confusing to me. So let's just try that again. Let's try that one more time. I'm scared. This makes me scared. And then you just gotta. Oh no. Oh god. I got a bit of shell in there, but that's okay. Okay, this is going a little better. Look at that. It's all over my hand. That's okay. And look at that. That is perfect. Except for the eggshell in there. Can I do more? No, that's it. Okay. Now that I have my egg white, that is just egg white, we're going to add our vanilla extract. How much? I think we are going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That is like just a whisper of vanilla. I'm gonna do this over this. Okay, going in. Trying to get most of the vanilla extract because this is such a small recipe. Don't know why. Okay, so now I have my vanilla extract in here. I'm gonna whisk it until it is foamy, but not stiff. Okay, so now that it is all foamy and not stiff, I'm going to sift all of this together. So my sugar, my flour, and my tea, like little pinch of salt, I'm going to use the nice sifter. And then I'm gonna mix that together, but I'm probably going to sift it over this, just so you know, no sifted ingredients don't go in here. So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to start by sifting a 1/4 cup of flour. So we're gonna start with the flour. And do your size. So I'm going to put that in my sifter. And sift it. Now I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of sugar. And now I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt, so I put that. There we go. That was a pinch of salt right there. So now I'm gonna put this back into the sifter and sift it into our egg mix. So now I'm going to mix my sugar, flour, and salt. I'm going to put that into the sifter and then I'll sift it right into my egg mixture. So I'm just going to start by mixing this a little bit together. Now I'm just going to pop it into the sifter. Ignore that. Okay, like, oh my god, I bought. Okay, I'm gonna sift this, or what remains of it. So now that I have all my dry ingredients sifted into my egg mixture, I'm going to mix this all together until it's combined. So now that it's all mixed together, I'm going to put little circles or teaspoons of this onto my baking sheet and put that into the oven to bake for 5 minutes. I'm just going to put little spoonfuls of these onto the pan. So now that I have my fortune cookies all onto my baking sheet, I'm going to bring this into the oven and bake them for 5 minutes. So while those bake, I'm just going to get a muffin tin ready because to make like the actual fortune cookie shape, you have to I have to like mold them onto, yeah, okay, so I have to put them, after I fold them into their little shape, I have to put them on the inside of a muffin tin so that they can hold their shape. So this is what my fortune cookies look like right now. I don't think they're supposed to puff up. I guess we'll just have this. Okay, I'm just gonna, I have to slide these and put them upside down onto a wooden board. Okay, like this said a fortune cookie recipe. These just look like mini ugly pancakes. So I don't know. I don't think I did anything wrong. To be honest, and they're burnt. Okay. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. So now I just have to fold them in a fortune cookie way, I guess, and put them in here so it keeps their shape. But like, literally, what is this? Like, what does a fortune cookie look like? Is that a fortune cookie? These look so ugly. Okay, so this is what they look like now. This doesn't, like, personally, I don't really feel like this looks like a fortune cookie, but that's just my opinion. So I guess I just have to let these sit until they're cooled down a little. So I'll see you when they're done. This is a fortune cookie all cooled down. I did eat one of them. They were pretty good. It was just a little burnt, but you can't really tell. I may remake this later because it's a really easy recipe, and I'm just gonna probably take the oven temperature down a little, but I read somewhere that making fortune cookies takes like a lot of years to like practice and get good at it. So, you know, for my first time, I think this came out pretty good.